Christian women's hoops team that was sanctioned for disputed transathlete abuse wins Canadian championship team, overcame forfeits and a suspension to its head. Coach to win title after transathlete accused them of abuse. The judge, a feud against a transgender competitor that resulted in forfeits and sanctions, didn't stop Columbia Bible College, CBC, from going all the way this year. CBC won the Canadian Collegiate Athletic Association Women's Basketball National Championship on Saturday night, beating St. Mary's University 77-70 to win the title for the first time in program history. For CBC, Elissa Vroidenhill won CCAA Championship Tournament MVP, putting up 19 points with 12 rebounds in the win. Grace Park scored 20 points with 6 rebounds and 4 assists to claim Player of the Game honors, while Madeline Beerwald scored 20 points with 8 rebounds. The win is not only the first national championship in CBC history, but also marked a dramatic turnaround from just 2 years ago, as the program suffered a 54-game losing streak from 2018 to 2023. The program had not even won a conference playoff game prior to this season, but the team also accomplished all this under the shadow of accusations related to the treatment of a trans athlete. Head coach Taylor Claggett was suspended, and the team lost its right to host the conference tournament after allegations of abuse against a trans athlete on Vancouver Island University, VIU, in October. The feud started during an octa 25 game between the two teams, which VIU won 69-56 after trans player Harriet McKenzie scored a game-high 19 points. 5 days after that game, the trans athlete posted an Instagram video alleging that Claggett cornered one of our athletic staff and went on a tirade about how I shouldn't be allowed to play. It was also alleged McKenzie was deliberately fouled to the ground by a CBC player. In response, Claggett posted her own statement on Instagram, claiming McKenzie's statements were inaccurate. UFU then submitted a formal complaint to the Pac West, prompting an investigation. When the two teams were scheduled to play again on John Noel's 10 and 11, VIU refused. Intimidation, harassment, and discrimination have no place in athletics, VIU said in a statement to Fox News Digital in January regarding the decision not to play. Our VIU stands in full support of our student athletes and affirms the right of all athletes to compete in an environment that prioritizes their safety and well-being. VIU requested that the 2 forfeits not count as losses on the team's record, which was granted by the Pac West. CBC provided a statement to Fox News Digital that weekend stating accusations that CBC, its coaches, players, and fans are a safety threat are simply untrue and misinformed. CBC players blame McKenzie for personal attacks, defamatory comments, and even comments that incite violence against their coach. Videos and letters posted by members of the VIU women's basketball team over the past 3 months have directly violated multiple rules stated in Article 17.2 of the manual. Various posts have included personal attacks, defamatory comments, lack of respect towards the Pac West, and led to comments that incite to violence and or hatred directed at our coach, the letter stated. Any and all allegations made by VIU players regarding our team and coach should have been directly communicated to Pac West officials alone. They should not have been uploaded publicly to social media. The Pac West ultimately sided with VIU and McKenzie. It suspended Claggett in early February, and CBC lost its right to host the Pac West Championships. CBC managed to fight all the way back to reach the Pac West title game, which happened to be against VIU and McKenzie on March 1st. McKenzie scored 21 points in that game to lead VIU to a 69-59 victory and was then awarded conference tournament MVP in a ceremony after the game. But VIU's national championship hopes were dashed quickly after a loss to Mohawk College in the first round on Wednesday. McKenzie's Instagram account, the platform that initially shared the allegations against Claggett and CBC, was found to be deleted that same day. Meanwhile, CBC has now made a run all the way to a historic championship, despite the frequent distractions this season.